What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back to more Elden Ring Convergence. So, we are now a Arcane Faith build. A couple things. Pulled out Rivers of Blood because I didn't really have a different weapon that would work for this well. But we do have this. It doesn't scale off of fire, which is what this build is all around. But I do have the stats for it, so we're going to at least try it out. Besides that, the Reed armor is pretty much made for this, I think. Faith, Arcane, weapon stamina cost, and weapon fire damage. Obviously, it's great for something like Rivers, but I don't have a different set that would work well here. As for these, we actually have good fire damage ones. Obviously have this guy. And then for the spell lineup, we have some pretty interesting ones. Looks like there's a lot of different buffs going on here, so let's talk about what we got. So this one is going to be a heal. We're able to channel this and restore health. Not sure how much, but we'll find out. Over here, we send out wisps of burning blood. And what's interesting here is everything here causes damage to our health. It costs our health to perform. But this one is going to do small amount of fire damage and bleeding. This one, of course, you know, Bloodflame Talons. Traditionally, this used to be really strong under the right circumstances, so I'm curious to see how it does. Blood Boon Spray, curious to see if this gets any better. You also notice charging, this one's repeat. Boiling Blood, this is our debuff, it looks like. We got 45 second, lowers bleed resistance and fire absorption. Blood Boon Slash, which I think this is, it looks like it's going to be a combination of basically Bloodflame Talons along with the Blood Slash that we used to have as a weapon art, but also a repeated cast on that. Over here, Sanguine Pull. This one sounds pretty interesting. Rip the blood from the body of a foe in front of you and pull it into your own, dealing damage to the enemy and restoring health on impact. That sounds like it could be super useful. Bloodflame Outburst, we call it an outburst of flaming blood from our own body. Charging increases the potency. I'm not sure if this is going to persist or if it's supposed to be just like an AoE type nuke. Bloodflame Scatter, this looks like the one that Mog does, where we are able to just throw a big thing of blood out, basically an upgraded version of Blood Boon Spray. We got a buff here, Outer Realms Gift. Attune your body, increasing fire damage and restoring health. That just obviously sounds good. And then this is, I believe, the same hex the boss does. So we wrap the boss in this, basically 80 seconds continuous bleed buildup. And obviously there's more than that, a bunch of different ones that we'll end up fitting on. The ones I don't have on, Bloodflame Blade, we know how these work. You know, you put it on your weapon. Dynastic Replenishment. I mean, we could put it on, but 14 HP per second for 2 minutes. Sounds good. We already have, what's the other one that we have on though? This one, 8 HP per second, but we're also restoring. I could probably put both of those on, to be honest. And then this one I had no interest in. This is going to basically cure all status effects at 10%. Let me, I'll put both of these on for now. So I'm kind of curious if I have you and I have you. Defensive. Okay, they're different, signature and defensive. So I can put both of these and in theory have a ton of health coming back in. So we'll try all this stuff out. I think we're going to be literally kicking off with a boss. I think we go through that way, and I think Placi's waiting for us, and I want to take him down. So I'll try and knock him out first, or I could save him. I don't know. I don't know what we want to do. I want to kill Placi, so I at least have access to his stuff for the lightning build, because everyone's like, oh, you got to do Placi. You get a nuke. And I'd assume that if I kill Lord of Blood, I probably get something as well. So I think we're going to knock out Placi, and then I might make my way towards him and see if there's like a special thing that I get. But we already have like his ring. I don't know if we get anything beyond that. See, it's still quite annoying to make our way down to Placi. Definitely more annoying than it was, but maybe there is a maybe there's a thing waiting for us once we get down there. Certainly a dude waiting for us. So 350. That seems kind of just like, I don't even really say, it's like, what are we even shooting here? It's so tiny. Huh. Alright, not really a fan of that. Let's see what Bloodflame does, if it's any better. 729, okay. Respectable damage off that. Bloodflame was actually really good even in base game. It's just, you need to obviously stand there and cast it, which usually doesn't work out most of the time. Aeonian Rush. I'm guessing that has something to do with the flower. Probably save that for the boss. Ah, there is a grace up ahead. Wonderful. Nothing like testing out moves mid-boss fight. What better time to see how effective something is? And I think we still take the old-fashioned approach to reach him. Yep. This is still one of the coolest things. I'll never forget. Never forget when we found this on stream in real time. That was amazing. It'll probably forever be, I think, my favorite moment of any Souls series is the discovery of Placi. That was just absolutely unreal. Even the cutscene's still good. Everything rewinds, and then you slowly sit up in a massive arena. Lightning crackles in the background. You look on ahead of you, and there is a massive, just, you can't, like, you're not even really sure what it is at first, and then you're like, that is a big-ass dragon. Almost looks like Ghidorah, one of my favorite dragons of all time. Obviously the coolest of the ancient dragons. This is still my favorite dragon in any FromSoft game, by far. I know a lot of people are like, Midir. Nah, man. Midir is whack. Placi is and forever will be my favorite. Alright, so I gotta do Outer Realms Gift. Dynastic Replenishment. I got 2 minutes to whoop your ass. Let's go. Aeonian Rush! Ooh, it's the flower explosion. That's like a phase 2 thing. I wonder if I can get rot on you. Nope, he's already dropping the nuke! Get away! Oh, God. Blood Rune Spray is very different now. It's like it's a toss. Huh. Boiling Blood. Enjoy that debuff. Blood Rune Slash. Oh man, it ain't looking good right now for Placi. So this seems like it's just a better version of Claw. Oh! Okay. I deserve that. I didn't even realize how low my health was from from me just casting all the blood stuff, and then it was just like, and you're dead. Okay, before we actually fight him, I like Bloodflame a lot, so we're gonna go here and we're gonna go visit Mr. Training Dummy real fast. I wanna take a peek at some stuff. Also, you do have Scarlet Rot build up, it's just Dookie at 55. Though that is, I like that. That's cool though. Very like Sekiro-esque. So almost 2,000 damage, and then on top of that, the potential for rot buildup. So we're looking at Bloodflame. 1840 off of 2. Now, just the ranged version. Oh, okay, that was a bleed proc. No, what the hell? Why is that doing 5,266? What if we're close with it? I think what's happening is, I think it's like instantly proccing a bleed. Let me hit with this a few times. And then see if we see a big jump up in damage. Yeah, so that 5,000, that's... So we're hitting this, we're getting a blood proc. The actual damage isn't that high, I guess it just does a ton of blood. Sanguine Pull, very respectable heal. Damn. That has a lot of potential bleed buildup. Bloodflame Scatter. Just fast, real fast. And a lot of damage. Damn. I'm gonna be honest, this is... Bloodflame's looking kind of sexy. I like that it's actually like significant health loss on this stuff too. Like the damage is obviously stupendous. And I think it makes sense because we're, you know, we're doing that kind of damage because of how much health we're spending. So let me do this. Let me... Alright, where was my rip health from them? Our heal is the first thing. Then the debuff. You are going to be 15% and then 26 FP. I want to test you, but you didn't seem like you were that good anymore. You're 13 and 3%. Yeah, well that explains why you're so much stronger. 15%, of course that thing's going to tear apart. We're going to put you on. I'm going to put you on. Bloodflame Missile. Blood Rain. Some of this stuff is about to get outrageous, I bet. Instantly dealing damage. Oh, Nihil. Have that already. Blood Pact. Let's see what these buffs do. All non-spell fire damage you deal by 10%. Absorption by 10. Stamina by 20. Lowers FP by 80%. When bleeding occurs, you're healed by 50%. It's actually wild if you were doing more of a melee build. Fire damage 5%, 8 HP per second, 3 FP recovery per second, and immunity to bleed, but increases stamina cost of attacks by 50% and lowers stamina by 20. Bleed. Yeah, that's obviously disgustingly good here. So, what are you? Large area, cast in rapid succession, so boom, 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 boom. We're gonna put on... Hex for the big build-up. Restores 100% of FP and stamina, 25% total health, and causes bleed damage. Interesting. So sacrifice your health to fill up your FP, to then use this to spend FP to get your health back. It's funny. Where's the explosion? So that... Some of these I'm just looking at real fast. Outer Realm's Gift. Restoring HP 2 minutes. Then what were you? You're just a big heal. Defensive. Legendary. So there's 3 buffs we'd want to put on. I want to see the damage on some of this other stuff, though. I'm actually kind of curious what they've done with Rivers of Blood. Let's take a look at that as well. Because we were tearing Placi up. I think he's going to be 2-3 attempts tops. Let's see if Rivers of Blood is beyond or on par with its current glory. So double bleed procs there. Massive damage, obviously. So that's fast. I really like how fast that comes out. That's very solid. Bloodflame missile. Whoa, that effect was super cool. It's like a big old spiral coming in. Quite expensive, though. Blood Rain. That looks like it would be the thing that's going to cook Placi. Oh, I killed myself. God, look at the blood ring go, though. Some of this stuff is pretty busted. Well, it's good to know that I'd rather know that now than in the middle of a fight. Be like, oops, and I killed myself. I'll... So it's just instant bleeds. Instantly proccing bleeds, okay. Oh god, no, remove that. Get that off my... Alright, I think what I'm going to want to do here is... Oh, I didn't cast the... There was one last thing. I wanted to see what Blood Boon Spray did. If the damage was respectable. It didn't feel like that was very good anymore. I mean, some of this other stuff is so insane. Also, I'm pretty sure this guy has like 0 absorption. The range is very significant now. Still not really worth it. I mean, it's cheap. It's very cheap if you want something that's cheap and affordable. Okay, what I want to do is fast charges, fast casts, and then charges. So you're 30%. Repeated casts, you're 15. Bloodflame scatter, you're 20. That's a single cast, no charge, no fast. Okay, so both of those are rapid casts. What about charge casts? Charging increases potency. Alright, let's put you on. I guess you're also rapid. So we'll put Nihil on as well. Nihil on. And those are the buffs. So the other charging ones with stuff like you. You're a charge. I never actually tried the Siphon. I don't think that's going to be worth it compared to this, though. So that's 15% of your total, whereas the other one is a hold. But we didn't try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. And I can easily lower my health. And then test that out real quick. This definitely seems like it would have been one of the more entertaining ones, I think, to like start with and very quickly progress, like, you know. Okay, that's pretty fast. I think that one's probably better because I think we're getting damage out of that as well. And it's also I can cast and move. So heal, debuff. Repeated cast. And then we're going into are big ones. So, where's my charge at? Charge to drop the bomb. And then, let's do you first. No, let's do you. That way they're in an increasing cost of health. I don't know if I need all of these. This one I'm not sure about. I'll need to try those more. You are coming on. 8 HP recovery per second, and FP, and immunity to bleed, so I don't bleed myself out. And then, what's the other one? 14 health per 2 seconds? Probably that. But the other one gives me more damage. I'll put on these two for now. Actually, you know what? Let me remove the heal. You never fall off. So you cast you first. And then you. And then you. Alright. So we'll see how this works. Where are you? Temple, Heart of the Storm. We're banking on the amount of regen we have here, hoping that that's going to offset the amount of damage that I'll take. Alright, Placy. Round 2. First things first, boiling blood. Oh god, that hurts so bad. And then let me hit him with the Hex. Did I get him with it? I think I did. I just don't know if it's doing actual things to him. God, so much lightning. So this is like my long range, like, meow. Oh man, I'm coming fast. You want to make it rain lightning? I'm gonna make it rain blood. Oh god. Thought I was out of the way. I thought I had escaped. Lassie said no. My lightning hits everywhere. So that one, was that even, were you even, where's that thing? Hex. I don't even know if that was working. I don't know, it sure didn't feel like that was doing anything. I'm gonna try putting that on before the debuff this time and see if like I actually see ticks. So I might take that off and work the heal back in. Maybe the Hex doesn't work on him? I mean, I'm seeing it hit. It's just it's not doing anything else. It's like it's hitting for like 14 damage, and then that's it. Where are you at? It might also be that his model is so large that the ring doesn't actually connect. No, it's connecting. It's just very tiny. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. That makes more sense now. So I was looking at it from the perspective of, you know, Bloodflame. I was expecting it was going to burn, but what it's actually doing is it's debuffing him with just perma poison buildup. So even if, or not poison, but blood. So his blood is constantly building up. I just can't see that because I can't see the enemy's bleed meter. But that makes, okay, now that makes sense. So definitely worth using. Gotta avoid that lightning. Get myself killed every time by it. Oh, I'm dead. God damn it. I mean, this is... Wow. This might... I don't know if I can do this with this build, to be honest. Like, I like this build a lot. This is really cool. These spells... You can... It's... I will say, you can tell where a lot of the time has been put, which is one of the things that's nice about playing the alpha now, is I'm already seeing, like, okay, this spell, like, you know, this whole school got major love already. This is some cool-ass stuff. Especially with, like, the amount of, like, custom spell effects that are going off and whatnot, compared to some of the other schools where it's like, it's a lightning spear, but it's frozen now. It's like, you know, reskin type stuff. Just gonna run straight at him. No, I'm dead again. Fuck. Oh my god, I got out of the way. I'm dead? No. He's dropping the nuke already. Bloodflame, get him. Ooh, Heil just straight nukes. If I can get this off. Oh, God. I see you've mixed up your attack patterns a bit. Probably one to Heil, and I think I win. Whew. GG, Placy. Yeah, that was an iffy fight, because it was like here comes my bleed, and he's like, and here comes my lightning. And I'm like, oh, and I'm dead. Let's try that. Oop, I'm dead. Just over and over again. That was funny though. Almost to the fabled 150. The meta. Is that still an argument? Does that still happen? People are like, and then DLC is gonna drop, which, you know, obviously is confirmed now. It's gonna be like, my DLC is too hard. Stayed at 120. Well. Ire of the Dragon God. Oh, yeah. Give that here. Drag Blade. I love it. To that. There we go. Gobble you up too. Yeah. I didn't notice that until a while ago, but someone pointed out that you don't even spend those anymore. You get to keep them. Alright, so I want to get over. I mean, should I go to Bloodland? Let me look real fast. So in terms of builds still remaining, it's basically lightning. Lightning is all that's left after this one, and then I'll have a final mega hybrid build. Probably won't. That's the one thing that like I get it, it's both a blessing and a curse. It's really cool that builds have such distinct diversity in Convergence, but at the same time, because of how scaling works now on stuff like this, you know, like I can use fire, and maybe I could use some holy stuff with this, but that's gonna be it. You know, I'm not gonna lightning spells. No way. Magic, physical, nah, probably not. Wouldn't be worth it. But at least it's interesting how there's synergies. Like this is optimal and good with holy fire, and this is optimal good with fire holy. So I could work in my Godskin stuff into the black flame, but with lightning, I could also work in holy. Interesting. So I could do a little bit of lightning and a little bit of god slaying. I just noticed. Look, it's a little Placy. With his heads restored. 4 heads? Is there a lore that determined he had 4 heads? Thought it was 3. Now we gotta Google it. How many heads did Placidusax have? Oh. He may have been attempting to reach or contact his god, who apparently fled the lands between. According to the Old Lord's talisman, he is depicted as having 4 heads. And then there's a Reddit post that says he has 5 heads. It's them pointing out things. Number 2, a very important Elden Ring, blah, 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 blah. I think they found one of Placy's heads mounted. The Old Lord's talisman points to at least 2 other heads having once been attached to the monstrosity. Area of the Godskin duo, there's apparently what looks to be a disjointed head. Man, there's so much like hidden lore and shit hidden throughout this game. Well, either way, so stuff I could still do here. Well, you know what? Let's finish this zone. Let's finish this zone first, before I worry about what I could do or might do. Maliketh is up ahead. Let's finish that. For all I know, maybe the capital reworks or something, you know? Let's go do that first. Plus that gives me more time to mess around as Bloodman. Looks like there's stuff over there. Like new stuff, like trees or something. I don't know what those are. I'm gonna go find out though. Iron bitch. It's also interesting to see what kind of potential this stuff has when we're not fighting something who has a ginormous health pool. Big heal. Big damage. These trees always here? These look new. Man, this build is just a straight up power fantasy for Rivers of Blood users. And it's kind of sad when you think about it, like Rob, because it's, I mean, honestly, it's a really cool weapon. The edgy bleed katana that also has flame coming off of it, very, very reminiscent of like the Rakuyo or the Chikage. You know, cool ass weapon, powerful weapon in PvE, but so many people that had never touched PvP for a lick of their entire life were like, I gotta use this, this is all I know how to do, that it just got nerfed. Which, I mean, it was too powerful, it needed to happen, but I don't even think it's the nerf that's sad. I think it's the fact that, like, Rob became like a dirty word, more so than Moonveil. Like Moonveil definitely caught some heat for a while, but I personally don't think Moonveil was ever nearly as bad as Rivers of Blood. But you know, people just, they clung to it so much that it became like, it's like, oh, disgusting. Can't believe you're using that. Oh god, I'm dead. Oh man, so that's the problem with this build. Like this, it's really good, but damn if you don't nuke yourself. I wonder what the range is on that missile. That missile is truly like, it's a straight up fucking missile. It's meant to nuke people from like farther than they can see you. Which is what it was doing until I got hit. As soon as I can lock on. Yeah, that's a missile, all right. I like how there's also stuff if you want to just play this build a little safer, though. I'm dead? No, I'm not. like how this is now like the pocket sand of Bloodflame. You're just like, ah, I'm gonna slap a bunch of Bloodflame at you. Very much the AoE clear. Want to take a look at some of the new sets we got. So Faith, Weapon Stamina, Weapon Lightning, Faith Endurance Physical, Faith Endurance Physical. My buffs are probably going to run out, but I mean, let's be honest, this fight's going to probably take 2 attempts anyway. Can I Nihile from behind a pillar? I can. That's dirty. Wrong thing. Destined death hurts. Blood Rain's really cool, but honestly, with a, what is it, 50% HP cost, I think, on that? I think that one might just be a little too aggressive to really keep on. Go here. I mean, it's dope for sure, but 60%, yeah, I gotta take that one off. Honestly, I could see it like 40, but 60, it's anything that's dealing 60% of your health is a fucking death sentence. Wish I could like just shift one spell in. Add the heal in. I guess I could just put it at the end of everything. I'd want it to be my first thing. The rip health away. Where are you at? There we go. Screw it. I'll stack it all on. Actually, yeah, because I want to redo some stuff anyway. So we do that. Do that. Then apply the burn. Then my quick scatter, my quick slash, the AoE, missile, heal. Yeah, this would be the final loadout. The ideal loadout. I think the damage here is probably higher than that of Black Flame, but obviously you're spending a lot of health to get off these casts. At the same time, I mean, when I was using Black Flame, we had like just hit +6, our stats were significantly lower. For all I know, I might go back to Black Flame and it's like, yeah, you're just a god. Nothing can touch you now. Like, oh, okay. Glad to see how that scaled up. Probably dead. God damn. Get my other heal up. Pocket sand. Baited, and now you die. A god. Shining relic remnant. Never looked at that before. Oh, where's the this the one? Someone mentioned that you could see a Placi head. Oh yeah, right here. Is that a head of Placi? I don't know. I don't know. Let's head back to base though. The maidens have goodies for me. Actually, first, let's go. Okay, Black Blade, Incantation, Int and Faith. Conjure Blade of Maliketh, infused with Destined Death, sought by the Godslayer sect. Okay, so it is Godslayer. As expected, we'll pick that up, of course. This also is going to inflict soul burn, and it has Destined Death. You're heavy, though. We're not going to be using you. I could use that with this build. The pinch more strength. I mean, I guess I could make my way down to Millennia just for shits. What do you have? It said you have new stuff. This looks like a lot of old stuff. Well, let's see what happens now when we go back to this. Because really we got final boss. We have Millennia. As far as I know, I don't think Millennia or that area has been changed at all. To be honest, the way I bullied Millennia with Blasphemous Blade back in the day, me going up to her now, people are just going to be like, that's wrong. Some of these spells are just straight up insane. I don't know. Especially given how vulnerable she is to stagger. It might just be a hot mess of me obliterating her. The first time I got here, I'm like, do I gotta go down into the forge? Notice the like red lightning on the edge of the clouds in the distance. Burn it down.
I have long this world and death. Are you to commit? Very well, let my...
I'm trying to think who's left. Like the only named bosses I can think of that we didn't do. We have Millennia. We have Mog. I think that's it. We went around popping off Erd Tree Guardians left and right. We could go sewer, fight sewer Mog, but I don't know. The sewer sucks. I'm not going to the sewer. It'd have to be if they were like the sewers have been reworked with new bosses, I'd consider it. But sewers is not a place that I would ever be like, oh yeah, that's where I want to go. I honestly want to do lightning still. Huh. Well, fighting our way down to Millennia would definitely take longer than fighting our way over to Mog. Just gonna go up here, get the grace. I mean, if there's something in our way, we'll kill it. Something has replaced this buffoon. This character is very anime now. What? What the fuck are you? Who are you? Shouldn't have dropped your shield. Damn, that hurts. It's like the ultimate of Crucible Knights. Oh, God. Damn. That was wow. That was wow. 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 Oh man, I saw Gideon, I was like, this clown, his ass is back. I was buffing up, I was like, I'm gonna fucking explode him. And then he gets stabbed through the back. And straight, the ultimate of Giga Chad Crucible dudes shows up instead. Unfortunately, you're still a Crucible Knight at heart. Shit. Oh. No. Oh. Oh my God. Bro, I am scared of this man. That fire, that's probably the best damage I'm getting. Man, this is actually really hard. Starting to wish I'd picked up an Old Lord's Talisman right about now. Parry and explode. Shit. Damn. I need a different fucking shield. I hate the buckler so much. Like, let's go back to Last Grace. It blows my mind, because, like, I know everyone's like, oh, buckler parry, buckler parry. I just can't do the buckler parry. Small shield, medium shield. Sure. Buckler, fucking terrible at it. Regular parry on medium. I'm better off with that. Remnant crafting. Oh, you can probably give me that Old Lord's Talisman. Yeah, someone mentioned that this is supposed to be insanely good now. I need another enchanted remnant though. We're getting this. Yeah, if you look closely, it is a little Placy. Yeah, I should be good with this. Still at medium load. I think a big thing is that my my buffs were running out in that fight. I notice we are at the hour mark though, so I'm gonna give this dude one more good old college try. If I don't take him down, we're gonna respec to lightning, go through the hidden path to the Erd tree, and then we'll come back and we'll do this with a final build, which, I mean, it's probably gonna be god slaying, just because I like the theme of killing the Elden Beast, killing an actual god with a god slaying build. And we have the Maliketh armor now. But we'll see. See what happens. First, we have to get past this. Damn. All right, one more, because that was some... I don't even have words for what just happened there. I was doing that so damn well. I was like, you're going down. Sorry, pal. And then he was like, what if this one attack got through and instantly killed you? Like, excuse me? Did this really just happen? Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, we're done. I'll come back and mess with Scarred at a later time. Really cool boss fight. It does suck that he's still so parryable. But I mean, that's the nature of Crucible Knights. This is definitely, if there was ever such a thing as a chief of the Crucible Knights, it would be this dude. This dude is major. Let me just grab this. You don't mind if I take this, right? Peace. So anyway, wrap it up. Next episode we will be lightning, and I will catch you soon with that.